Hey, welcome back for another movie review, and this time I'm doing the movie Inferno, directed by Ron Howard, and it stars Tom Hanks and Felicity Jones. This movie is about those books with the Da Vinci Codes, and they've been doing these now for a while, and I haven't been too excited about the series, or the movies at least. I know the books are pretty interesting and stuff. The movies haven't really caught my interest, but I was still willing to see Inferno and find out what it's all about. Again, as I mentioned, Ron Howard is the director. I usually like his stuff. I think he's a great director. I think he has good movies that he's done in the past, and but this series in particular has just not been up there on the list of movies that I'm excited to see. When I saw that this was coming out, I was surprised that they actually did another movie based on that Da Vinci Code series. And to be honest, I didn't think that it was going to do well in the theaters, so who knows? They did another one. Obviously, it was good enough for them to continue making these movies. So we follow again Dr. Robert Langdon on another quest to save the world, biblical proportions here. And Felicity Jones tags along, and they try to figure out how to make this work so that the world doesn't go under. The movie itself wasn't that gripping to me. I mean, there are some suspenseful moments, there are some tense moments in the movie, but it just didn't, I don't know, it never hooked me from the beginning, where there's this a chase scene from the very, very beginning to when you start seeing Tom Hanks in the movie. None of it really caught my attention to want to continue. I watched the whole movie, but it wasn't, I don't know, the trailer made it look a lot more suspenseful than what the actual movie was, for me at least, and it really lost me. There was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of cutting back and forth, memory stuff, dream stuff, present stuff. It's just a lot of back and forth that just lost me in all reality. When it came to it, I was like, what's going on? I've never read any of the books, but you would think with a book that has so much information that you would have to adapt it just right for a movie so you don't lose the viewer, and I think for me they lost me. If you have read the books, a lot of things they will make sense. My wife actually read the book. She knew a lot of what was going on. She helped fill in the blanks for me that for a lot of questions that I didn't really know what was going on, so that was helpful. Hopefully you can go watch it with someone that has read the book so they can fill in those gaps for you. Tom Hanks does a good job. He really does bring his A game to the movie, but there were parts in there, even for him, I was like, oh man, such a letdown. And I don't know if it's the story or the director, Ron Howard, which usually he's good, or him working off of Felicity Jones. These are the main characters of the movie, and maybe they just didn't have that, I don't know, they just didn't have that chemistry, I guess. Well, in short, the movie for me, I don't know, I would definitely not watch it again because it was too slow at parts. When it did have some suspenseful action, it was okay, but it wasn't like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. There was a lot of stuff going on that just lost me, and I don't know, I guess it just continues on for me with this series of movies. Not that exciting for me to follow Dr. Langdon on another adventure. I don't know if they'll make any more movies like this. I know that there's like another book that is out there that could potentially be made into a movie. I think because it's Tom Hanks and because Felicity Jones is in it, and we're going to see her in Rogue One here next month, the movie might do well in theaters. I don't know. I mean, Jack Reacher's still out. Check out my review on that one if you haven't, but that might be contending against it. But again, because of Tom Hanks, it may win out the weekend. Tell me what you think about that, because I'm very curious to see how this is going to play. Have you seen the other Da Vinci Code movies or that series with Robert Langdon? What do you think of them? Did you like them? Are you looking forward to this movie? I'm very curious to see, because I honestly did not think they were going to make more movies, because I don't know that they did very well in theaters. So I was surprised when I saw this one come out. Again, thanks for coming to my reviews. I appreciate everyone that shows up. Please give me a like if you agree with what I'm saying or if you like what I'm doing. If you're new, subscribe to my channel, because I love getting new people that I can reach out to. And as always, I hope that you guys are watching movies, because I know that I am.